Hey, good evening, everybody. Uneducated Economist here. So I'd like to thank Mr. Walter Irwin, who posted a link to an article down in the comment section of yesterday's video. And it was about the non-agency loans and the delinquency rate of these things. So if you're not familiar with non-agency loans, these are the loans that are like not Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac loans. These are like the private loans. Anyway, in November of 2007, it was reported that 10.6 million of these things were existing, and that worked out to about $2.43 trillion. And and then the Fitch ratings, they had published a spreadsheet, and this thing was quite shocking when I first saw it because it showed like these wildly high percentage numbers of these delinquencies, or the seriously delinquent, right? And they report seriously delinquent as 3, 4, or 5 years, which I didn't even know you could go 5 years on a delinquency for your loan. But in August of 2012, they reported that 2% of these non-agency loans had gone 5%, or 5 years delinquent, or seriously delinquent, all right, 3, 4, or 5 years delinquent. And I thought to myself, I was like, is this 2% of all the loans, of the non-agency loans, have gone 2, 3, or I'm sorry, 3, 4, or 5 years delinquent, seriously delinquent? Or is it of all the loans that are delinquent, 2% of those are 5 years delinquent? Because I think that's more of what they're talking about, that of the loans that have gone delinquent, the seriously delinquent ones is the percentage that they're talking about. Because in 2018, it's 25%, right? So of these non-agency loans that have gone delinquent, 25% of them are seriously delinquent. And that was very shocking to me, that this number is that high. But then we don't really know exactly how many loans they're talking about there, because, like, they could be just talking about a handful of loans that are delinquent, and of those handful of loans, 25% of them are seriously delinquent, since we're not quite sure of what number they're talking about. But the state of Hawaii, 67%. 67% of them are seriously delinquent, and I thought that was a very shocking number. But then what isn't on this list, on either the metro or the state, is California. Right? And California was the number one state to issue out all these non-agency loans. And so why aren't they up there on the list of delinquencies? And it's because of modifications. So apparently, if you have a seriously delinquent loan that gets modified, it's no longer seriously delinquent. You may still not be making the loan payment, but it's just delinquent, not seriously delinquent anymore. Anyway, that's the probably reason why California is not showing up on the list of delinquent loans, or the top 10 anyway. Yeah, anyway, I thought this was a very interesting article. And if you guys happen to have any information on it, I would love to hear. Uneducated Economist. Talk to you later.